Part two, y'all. So this is an explanation as to why I made that first video that y'all seen. And like I said, I don't care who get offended by this. This is me speaking my truth. I let y'all speak y'all truth. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel. I don't care because y'all could dish it all day, every day, but y'all can't take it. Make it make sense, baby. Sweetie pie, I'm going to say it to you while holding your hands. If you could sit here and talk to other people's about me, I'm sure you could take everything that I'm saying to you. And I don't give a damn how you feel about this. I'm not here to babysit your feelings. I'm not here to soften the blow. Because I notice a lot of people get very offended when I say some things. I was like, oh, I noticed I hit a nerve. I noticed I hit tons of nerves, which is why I'm about to hit a nerve tonight. So tonight is Wednesday night and it's 9 o'clock now. And like I say this because this is how I've been feeling for a long time. I'm sick and tired of being the scapegoat when it comes to certain peoples in certain situations. I have been a black sheep all my life in my family. So I've been looked at differently. I've been talked to differently. I've been treated differently. But then when I started going out into the real world and start meeting peoples from all of ethnic backgrounds, ages, and, all parts of the world, some peoples I got along with just fine. Others I didn't. And it's okay because you're not going to always get along with everybody. I learned that from being in Job Corps. I learned that from being in high school, that you're going to have all walks of life that will teach you a valuable lesson. And you're going to have some people that's going to be with you for a lifetime. You're going to have people be with you for a season. You have your seasonal people. So somebody made a joke about this a couple of months ago saying that you have your seasonal peoples and you have your lifetime peoples. And she said this because she felt a way about being treated a certain way when it comes to a certain background. So when I said to my black and brown peoples, okay, let me specifically say this. We're not always going to be chosen. We're not going to always be liked. We're not going to always be looked at in the most tasteful, desired way. And I made my peace with it a long time ago. I'm not going to always be somebody's cup of tea, and that's okay with me. I've been fine with that since 2023. I noticed that some people might like the surface level of me, but nobody's going to like the deeper parts of me. Some people are not that comfortable dealing with that part of me, and some people are just not ready because they have not seen something like that before. And remember, I made this video a couple of months ago, I think it was in the fall, where I said that some people are not ready to show you that type of love, and that some people are not ready to have that side of you come out because they're not used to that. When you hit a nerve in people's when it comes to showing that it's okay that you could be loved. It's okay to be loved. It's okay to show love. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be open for different types of things out here. Like, be open to let people get close to you and to treat you like you deserve to be treated, to love. And even when it comes to friendships, and I say friendships are so important in this world. You click with people who get you. You click with people who understand you, who gets the deeper side of you. We're not talking about surface level shit because we don't do surface level shit. We are more deeper than the eye can see. And then I had preached to this so many times to certain peoples in my school that it's okay to be different, to have difference of opinions, and still be friends with that person, still work with that person as a coworker, or still love that person as a spouse. You could date somebody and be totally different from them. You don't always have to have everything in common. So I said this because I've been kicked out of friendship groups unexpectedly, and then I've been kicked out of my family unexpectedly for certain reasons, which was distasteful. And I made my peace with it. I said, there are some people in this world that's not going to want me to be a part of their lives. There's some people in this world that's not used to me being me. And it's like people who seeing the new side of me is not liking it. People are seeing the new side of me and how I think. And the fact that I even put up boundaries, it shocks the hell out of people's. So when I start to have difference of opinions and speak my mind to people's and disagree, a lot of people get very uncomfortable with that and they get upset about that. Which brings to my school. I have made several letters to the staff in school about what's been going on with me and certain staffs in school. And a lot of people was like kind of laughing about it, being sarcastic about it, how me and professors been bumping heads, and why we keep bumping heads, and why these professors talk to me the way they talk to me or treat me the way they treat me disrespectfully. And a lot of people were trying to figure out what is the deal between me and these professors. What is the deal between me and certain classmates, and why these classmates are not feeling me? And I look at them and I laugh at myself and I laugh at them. I was like, what makes you think I give a shit about how anybody feel about me, let alone what is the deal between me and them? Because this is nobody's business. The deal is I'm different and they're not used to it. We understand clearly that we are different and we ain't gonna never be the same. We ain't gonna never have nothing in common. And I'm gonna say this without having to bash anybody or degrade anybody. That's why I'm using my words carefully, how we are different. You're not used to me. You're not used to where I came from. You're not used to the way I think. You're not used to the way I act, talk, or even carry myself. So that's why you're so uncomfortable. And I won't blame you if I'm not your cup of tea and that you don't want to be around me. That is fine. You know what's funny about people lately? People always want you to be upset and want you to question as to why they don't want to deal with you. People are so upset because you're not giving in to their bullshit. People are upset because they're not understanding why you're not reacting the way they want you to react, because they give you the solid treatment, or if they don't want to be around you, or they don't want to talk to you, they don't want to hear what you got to say, or they could care less about you. And when they see the reaction you give them and it's not to their liking, then they want to have a problem with that. And I laugh at that because people thought they knew me. People always, assume so much about me because either we grew up together, so you thought you knew me, and then you think in your mind, which I wish I could get out of your heads, that people don't change. People don't redo everything in life. If I said I had a second chance in life, God has given me a second chance in life to redo everything. We going back to the drawing board. So going back to the drawing board means fix everything you done did wrong and rethink everything that you thought was the right thing to do. And then on top of that, everything you learned, you have to unlearn, because some of the things you learned wasn't the right thing to learn. Okay, people had screwed in my head the wrong shit all my life, and I had to get rid of that. I had to unlearn that because it affected me. Not but it did affect me. And I wanted to bring this to your attention because a lot of people's I've noticed but didn't say nothing, that didn't like my reaction to them not speaking to me no more. They expected for me to be upset and affected by this. And I said I had to go back to the drawing board to what's called my life, where I had to learn how to respond to certain things and not respond to certain things. Learn how to not, respond to shit that doesn't benefit me and respond to things that does benefit me. Like my aunt always said to me, pick and choose your battles. Not every fight you should fight. Like, you shouldn't be, it's like, how you say it? Correct me if I'm like saying this wrong, but she said you don't always have to fight every battle. Everything that comes your way, you don't always have to respond to. I didn't learn a lot of stuff from my aunt, and I screwed it in my head over and over for this past 2 or 3 years. I pick and choose my battles because I'm finally seeing the truth behind why things are happening the way it's happening. And if I should give it any action, like I should give it any attention and oxygen, should I put some action behind it? And I have to say no. Sometimes you don't have to give your final thought or your final reaction to something that's not positive and is not benefiting you. Sometimes your reaction will not benefit you, but more like hurt you in the long run. I had to rethink everything I ever did wrong for this past year because some people's I reacted to I should never have to react to, and then some people I didn't get a chance to react to I should have, because I'm always playing in my head over and over all the things I should have said and all the things I shouldn't have said. And one person said I was kind of harsh with the way I word my words. And I was like, I don't think so. Because like I said, if you could dish it, you could take it. You want to be an adult when it comes to disrespecting me, talking shit about me, talking shit to me. Or you want to disrespect me by belittling me and make me feel like I'm not as good as you or I ain't shit. And to that, I said that you're a clown for that. It's very comical. It's very comical with how you think and how you react, because you think you're going to get attention, but you got the wrong attention from people's. And then the funniest part about it all, and I'm saying this in general towards everybody, is that everybody who's ever tried to get a reaction out of me for how they treated me, they didn't. And that's why they're so unhappy, because I'm not giving them any oxygen. I'm not giving them any attention. And then they want me to chase after them. They want me to include them into my day-to-day life. And it's not happening. And I pray so much. And I ask God, when am I going to get that final answer from you? Because sometimes I keep asking God, like, why you're not answering to any of my questions? Am I doing wrong? Did I make a mistake? God, are you happy with the fact that I finally put an end to the abuse, the verbal abuse, the mistreatment, being misunderstood by peoples? And I finally got the answer recently, as a week ago, and it was a no. You didn't do nothing wrong. You cut the cord. You cut the cord for your sanity. You cut the cord for your mental health, for your, your life. Like, your life could not benefit by being around poison, by being influenced by poison. Everybody that was around you that you thought was inspirational was actually poison. You could not level up with the peoples in your life, because if you've been surrounded by people that was never your supporters, they was always going against you, they wish you bad, they wish you ill, they wish death upon you, those are not the people that's going to benefit you in the long run. And if you think God is going to benefit you, or give you what you've been praying for, and have these peoples in your life, you got another thing coming. And then I had the best conversation with this pastor. She's a student advocate in my school, and she's an amazing human being. So I've been giving her so much props to everybody, to her, to everybody, if that makes sense. Like, I spoke to a lot of people about her in front of her, and I told her I had never met somebody who got through to me the way she got through to me, because I asked her, what's the one advice you can give to me? She said, let it go, forgive, but you forgiving them for you. You don't forgive them for them. They don't fucking deserve it. People who don't want to change their mind about you, who already made up their mind about you, are the ones that you don't need to fucking prove shit to. You don't need to say shit to them. You don't need to be bothered with them. People who already made up their mind about you because they heard something shitty from other people's about you, those are people you need to stay the fuck away from me too. Don't give yourself, how you say it? Let me rephrase that. Don't give that fucking attention to that person. Don't give no attention to anybody that even felt that way about you, or even heard shit about you without coming to you first. If nobody came to you first to talk to you and to see who you are, to get to know you and to hear your side of the story before going to them, leave them alone. They're not worth it. I had to say this to myself so many times. It's been 5 months now since I've spoken to any of my family members. And at first, I thought I was going to be super hurt by that. But then when I gave it time to think about everything, I was like, okay, I'm not so hurt anymore. Because I genuinely showed so much love and support. And I gave all that I had. And I showed everybody that I was human, just like them. And one thing I could not stand the most was how people feel like you are not allowed to be human. You're not allowed to struggle. You're not allowed to have help. You're not allowed to have anything great in your life. You're not allowed to have help to be great. You only allowed to have the bare minimum. You're allowed the bottom of the barrel treatment. And this is what people really thought of me. And when I seen it for myself, I really seen it. I opened my eyes. My feelings was fucking hurt. I was like, wow, I can't believe this is how people really feel about me. Nobody wanted to see me flourish. Nobody wanted to see me thrive or do good or have anything good in this world. I couldn't get the support that I wanted and I needed. So I was like, fuck it. I could get support from everywhere else. There's billions of people in this fucking city. They're not the only ones in my life. I made too many acquaintances and friends to only focus on a few peoples in my life. I focus on the same 3 to 4 peoples over and over in my life for years and forget about everybody else. And now I'm not doing that anymore. Because the ones that was really for me, they're going to be for me forever. And I always say this to myself, like, you don't have to dwell on this shit. You don't have to feel bad about what people said to you or how people treated you, because you got too many people out here in this world that is for you. What's for you could never be taken away from you. Just like if people was for you, they will be there for you. The support will be all the way 100%. No catch. No strings attached. People want to be there for you, they will be there for you. People who really loves you and gives a damn about you, they will always be there for you no matter what. No limitations, nothing. And they won't feel like you're burdening them. Anybody that is your real supporters, that really care about you, that gives a shit about you, they would never feel like you're doing too much or feeling like you're a burden. And they will let you know about that. The people that's there for you will never make you feel confused. They will never make you feel like you're just too much for them. That's why I said God put people in your life for a reason. Either they're going to be that lesson or that blessing. And I had a lot of people that was in my life that was a lesson and lesson learned. And I'm not mad about it. I'm grateful for that lesson because it taught me everything. And it showed me that I could be a very beautiful, strong, and successful person. And this pastor was talking to me about why my grandmother stepped aside and let me be the woman that she wanted me to be. And I felt that in my soul because it was so true. My grandmother was teaching me how to be my own person, but I didn't see it in the beginning. But now I do. She was trying to get me to see that it was time for me to be that adult. It was time for me to blaze my own trails. It was time for me to do what I need to do to make my life better, to step up in the world. I felt so low. And I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I was going to be successful until I had the right people come in my life and made me feel like I am. Okay? And one woman in particular made me feel like I was the shit and nothing but the shit. She's like, girl, you have to look at yourself as you the shit. You're that queen. Don't let nobody make you feel anything otherwise. Don't let nobody get in your head about you not being good enough. You not being successful, or you're never going to be successful, or you're not beautiful, or you're not worthy, because you are. And more people that I started to meet along the way kept telling me the same thing. You are worthy. You deserve everything. Okay, you have supporters. You might not see it right now because right now you're upset. You're going through a lot, so you're not going to see everything. But I'm starting to see that light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm truly grateful for that. I'm truly grateful for the people that came in my life and told me all this, showed me everything. And I'm happy to say that now that I have a newfound family, I am totally grateful for everything that's coming my way, the blessings that's coming my way. I'm happy for it. I've been successful in everything that I did so far. And yes, I hit a few bumps in the road, and I'm going to hit a lot more bumps in the road in the future. But I'm grateful for it because it's getting me to where I need to be. My desired location is going to take some hard work to get there. Where I'm going to be a year from now, it's out of this world. I still can't believe it. I'm still pitching myself about it. But the point I'm trying to make here is no matter what I went through in life, no matter how many evil people that came and gone out of my life, I am still going to make it. Okay? I'm almost there, sweetie. I'm still going to be good. I'm not affected by nobody's disrespect, negative behavior, negative talk, negative feelings and thoughts. I am never going to be affected by that. So anybody out here that has any negative feelings or thoughts about me, you could keep that, baby. It's not affecting me. It's not. And I'm showing you through all of my videos that it's not affecting me. Y'all see the raw me, the real me. I don't hide. I don't fake the funk. Whatever happens to me, I'm going to put it out there. The good, the bad, the ugly. And right now, I'm going through all the good, the crazy, and the fucking roller coaster. And so far, I felt like I got out of the bad parts. Now I'm getting into the good part. So with that being said, y'all have a very lovely night. And I'll see y'all next weekend. Bye. Oh, and by the way, my school's back on. We're going back to school next week. Yes. So I got my new schedule. I'm going back to school next week, Monday. Thank God. Yo, I said these last 3.5 weeks has been the best break of my life. But y'all won't know about that until the summertime.